What up, people? Back again with part 2 of the Marvel Select. Here we have the Ultimate Venoms with the Ultimate Carnage. Like I said, this one right here was my first one. Okay, well, let's start with this guy. This one was one of the first incarnation of Carnage that they came out with. He's beautifully sculpted and detailed. You can see the little tendrils on his back. He's got one on his head. Some along the arms and the legs. He's got not as articulated as the newer Marvel Selects, but he has enough to get around. The only problem I have with this one is these parts. They don't seem to move forward. They only move up. So he has a swivel here, single bend in the knee, and he swivels up and down at the foot. Has a swivel in the right in the stomach. Single joint here, swivel here in the arm, and his shoulder goes up and outward. Not much articulation up here in the head. Like, this part does move a little bit. See? Like there is like an artificial head in there, covered by this rubber material. But it kind of keeps it stiff though. But that's about it on the articulation on this figure. But he is beautifully sculpted. That's the main reason why I got this guy. He looks nice. Okay, well, let's move on to the next dude. Alright, well, this one was my first original Carnage. I mean Venom, my bad. I liked this one. And I just had to get the one with the spider once I found out. Yeah. But they are gorgeous looking versions of Venom that I've ever seen. It's not often that you see a bulky version of Venom with tendrils all on him and stuff, unless he's a custom. For articulation, he has a swivel here. It also moves up and down. He has a cut here, so it swivels back and forth. No points of articulation here. And he has a swivel here, right in the wrist. Same as the other side. He has a stomach swivel, although on the stomach it would, I don't know, the way that they sculpted it, it's kind of like almost like he's flexing. So it would break up the stomach if you would move it any other way. He's got, this is where it kind of gets weird. It has kind of like these joints here go up and like back and forward, up and down. This is all one solid piece. And this one I think goes, yeah, it goes forward, back, up and down, and it also kind of has a pivot. See? Same for this one. Not that many points of articulation, like I said, but this was I think this was like the first generation of Marvel Selects that came out. This was like one of the first generation. So, and like I said in the previous video, I was totally fine when I walked into buying these figures because I used to collect Spawn. So, not saying I don't like articulated figures, because there was a point in time I used to collect Marvel Legends until Hasbro took over, and I don't know. I think they're more on quantity and how much they can throw out than quality. You know, I've seen newer figures that are blotchy, the paint's wrong or not enough paint coverage, and I don't know, they just look cheap to me. So I mean, it kind of turned me away. I think the last Marvel Legend I bought was the X-Force Wolverine, because I'm a big fan of Wolverine and X-Force. So I think that was the last figure I bought. Other than that one, before that one, the only other one that impressed me from them was the Walmart exclusive War Machine. Other than that, I don't know. It's been downhill with them. I just steered away and focused on these because this is quality. I mean, even the newer figures. I mean, nothing is the same. Like I said, in the detail that they put in. Of course, like this figure. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. This wasn't on this figure. I painted it in. I found a paint that matched what they like. Well, I basically went with what they used. They had kind of like a glossy white on the eyes, so I used it. I tried to find a good white that matched it, and I painted those there, because I know like when he's in the Ultimate series, he has them, but once he's complete with the spider on his chest and everything, then he looks like the original Eddie Brock. So I needed to put that on there. But yeah, next, I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video I put up will probably be maybe Sabretooth and Nightcrawler, maybe. I don't know. I have several figures that I wanted to like show you guys, but I'm trying to go with least articulation to the most. So it's either gonna, I don't know, you're either gonna see Sabretooth and Nightcrawler, or the first generation Hulk and Juggernaut. I don't know. Leave a comment if you feel like. Let me know which two you would like to see between the two that I said. Other than that, see you guys next week. Peace.